What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We are going to jump in, do a bunch of Warships things. First and foremost, make sure you got code ZEDMOD in that shop. Cyber Monday is here in a big, big way. The trader is weird. Finally giving us a place to get rid of all of those trader tickets, all those trader tokens. So hammer on that trader button. If you press right dead center, you can click the trade and the claim and just keep going and going and going. I wish there was a claim all button, and that's because we can finally get rid of these things. As soon as we do this, they're gonna probably bring out a new hero, which is gonna drive some of us crazy. So maybe you want to be a little bit careful and not spend all of those. Then you can re-roll. Let's re-roll that, and then we can trade them in for other things. So this trader, I'm gonna spend at least 1,000 of those trader tokens I've got up there, probably more like 2,000. Do note that it only goes away in 15 hours, so you definitely want to get rocking and rolling. And if for some reason you cleared all your PvP bases and you're a HQ 20 or higher, you probably do want to go scout some new people because yes, there was a ton of rewards to get from the Mega Crab, and you shouldn't clear your PvP, but if you did, go get yourself some max level players, scout them. Like Diego, we're gonna get rid of Diego. We're gonna find ourselves a new person with more resources, because those max level players, if you're not trading in your hero tickets, you're kind of crazy, or maybe you already did. Anyways, this is my warship. We're not going to be focused on this one, which is trending in the right direction. Chicken Hunter, definitely nowhere near Chicken. If you notice, Chicken's up there, woke up early, spent all the things. Now, his warship, if you have a quick look, he went and got 100% building damage. Long-term, probably the wrong decision, but short-term, clearly working very, very well. This tech tree, everyone's fizzling. Like literally everyone's fizzling every which way. So I can only imagine how people are fizzling with 100% building damage. Insane. We are using 5 boats of rifles. Don't worry if you're not at this stage. I will start over on a different account here in a second. We're going to send our riflemen. We're going to send zooka riflemen. And then we're going to get ourselves a couple smokes. We're gonna wait those out a little tiny bit as we send some more things off to the sides. You'll see what we're doing here in a sec. Just trying to get those rifles out front so they get shot in the face, trying to keep our zookas alive, and just going and getting engine rooms. Now, Grenadiers, I lost so many battles to Grenadiers this morning, but the good thing is that we are catching up. Those Grenadiers are now fizzling, and I'll show you why that is in a second. So many fizzles this season. It is bananas. Dropped that left-hand side rifleman a little bit late, so our zookas are probably gonna get melted by some of those mines. Needed to get those out early, so they cleared the mines for our zookas. As our zookas did a little pause there, you see your troops do a little pause as their target expires. Now we just need to keep these zookas alive for a second, because otherwise, that's where smoke's coming in. Smoke is not super duper useful this season, but anytime you end up with just zookas against things like machine guns or mortars, it works very well to keep your troops alive a little bit, tiny bit longer. We're gonna do smoke. Just again, don't have to be fast, just trying to keep our troops alive and getting them in position so that they pop out, that mortar shoots at the riflemen. Then our zookas get a blast off on that mortar. That's gonna get us a little bit extra percentage, and now we are done. Like, I definitely did not manage that as well as I should have. I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as managing the troops in a second here. But for right now, let's throw all those smokes out, getting that extra percent nothingness. As our opponent comes in. What are you using? Rifle-Zooka. Actually, this is probably the best Rifle-Zooka hit I've seen. With some Grenadiers. Very, very, very interesting. So that's a great hit, Crawl, whoever the heck you are. Let's show you percentage-wise, 256. These split bases, all about getting the right split. So Zooka on that right-hand side, because flamethrowers don't range it. Getting 2 boats in here, couple boats out there. Smoke on the right to keep those Zookas alive, and then just walking through the rest of this base. It's definitely not pretty, but as you can see there, just spreading them out in a good way, getting that down. I'll show you this tech tree, then we'll get into a different one. So max flamethrowers, max machine guns, maxed mortars, building health, snipers at tick 4. Now, I did this a little bit wrong. I maxed out my defenses before I maxed out my troop health, which meant for a lot of fizzles for me, but now we're getting into that sniper tower, into that shock mine, building damage, and then that doom cannon causing all of the doom. What is that? Why does it say IX up there? You guys know what the heck that... Oh, one time. Sorry. Brain. I told you I just woke up. I was like, that's not a level 4 proto, is it? Is that in the update? No, it's not. Quick note for all of you that studied Roman numerals in school, IX is not 4 either. So, brain. Not working on all cylinders. As we claim all of our chests here, just like claiming all of those trader crates, takes a little while. Need to get in here, get rocking and rolling. Now my other account finished in 23, which had it starting at 13. This one whoop, did we not claim? That's kind of weird. Didn't we claim all? Anyways, so starting at 12 instead of 13 gives us a little bit less wiggle room in the iron tier. We're going to do something a little bit different on this tech tree, and if you don't have instant training, this is probably going to be the way that you want to go. We're going to get our flamethrowers up to 4. We're going to get our riflemen up. Let's go, riflemen. We are going to use our riflemen. We are going to boost our riflemen. Then we're going to head on through, getting through smoke. Now we need to get a little bit of extra oomph here. Now quick note, this choice node right here needs you to have something, either snipers or cannons or boom cannons. So we're going to get this puppy here. We're going to get that up. Come on, get us enough. Now we just need to get ourselves some mortars. Come on, mortars. There we go. I just wanted to get through that engine room. And by the way, do consider staying at this 2 engine room level if you don't have instant training, because later on there's a whole lot more defenses. So you can do very, very good things back here. And also getting to your mortars to tick 4 is cheap. So we're going to do that. Now we're going to go up through that flotsam, through that flare, and we are going to max our Grenadiers. Long term, is this the right choice? Definitely, definitely not. But it's going to do us some good things here in a second. Now, like I said, Grenadiers will be good in the fact that they're going to get us some engine rooms, which a lot of people are going to struggle with, but longer term, Grenadiers are never the answer. So making some choices now, getting ourselves some defenses. Let's get those machine guns up, up, up. Flamethrowers up as well. Don't spend anything on the gunboat. I think I've had 110 GBE with nowhere to spend it. We are going to get our flares up a tiny bit. There's nowhere to flare really though, so tick 2 flares should be good. Buckle up, get in the trenches, get yourself some defenses. We have done some decent things. Without those green mines though, we're going to lose almost certainly. Let's build ourselves a base. Now because we don't have green mines, I am going to spread my defenses out a little bit, just trying to slow people down. Probably should have gotten green mines first, but not the best choices on my part. It's when you wake up with this 5 out of 6, you're in a world of pain because you're going against people who have gotten all sorts of tech. So do get rolling if you haven't already. And just like that, we've got ourselves a base built. Now, every time I do this live with you guys, I make a mistake. And this one was, I saw that shiny building health, and I went back and got that. Definitely should have maxed our green mines first, but we'll be able to get those as soon as we can get a chest. And when we'll be able to get a chest, I really, really, really don't know. After we get those mines, we're going to get into brick, which is going to keep some of our troops alive. So there's going to be some good things coming, but it's going to take a little while of time. So we're going to throw you guys over there, spreading these guys out. Definitely going to be lean, but we should be able to get most of this stuff down. Just need those grens to get rid of that flotsam on that right-hand side. Need these grens to get rid of some stuff on this left-hand side. And in case it wasn't glaringly obvious, everyone is going to get every single one of my engine rooms. I have zero doubt that every single person is going to clear me. And on a fizzle season, that is probably a giant mistake to build a base without green mines, but it's coming. And that's one of the things this season is you have to completely and utterly ignore your first few battles. And even once you've gotten all your chests, likely, because it's gonna be a slog. It's gonna be a terrible slog for a little bit here. Maybe for a long bit, and if you don't have instant training, then you just need to trust that your tech tree is going to keep you getting engine rooms, because if you're not getting engine rooms, you're not progressing unless you're ranking up, and there's only so many rank ups you can get before you can't do that any longer. So this is gonna work long term. This is gonna get us a bunch of engine rooms. This is gonna allow us to get our chests, and there's a lot of prototypes. I think there's 7 prototypes in the tech tree this season, so it's going to be a lot of messiness. Also, quick note that I'm not completely sold on brick being our answer, and by getting that sniper tower, it allows us, if we want to go down through brick, or we could go back and just go through the mine line as well. Not 100% figured out where I'm going to be, because Kavan is probably going to be my answer on my other tech tree. Maybe I'll go brick on this one. Brick's iron will keep your troops alive. I have seen people using warriors to get through some of these things with smoke, but longer term, not totally sure that's the answer. We are just going to use all Grenadiers on this one. Nothing on this left-hand side ranges, nothing on this right-hand side ranges, but we are going to use a flare 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as soon as that flare starts to expire, we're going to use 4 over here and 1 over here. Notice that nothing can range any of our troops. Yes, they've got a damage amplifier, and we're probably going to lose like 1 Grenadier to that cannon as they start to bunch up a little bit. But overall, just seeing the range of your opponent's defenses should be able to get through here. And I've seen, because we don't have many people don't have flares, just because you see all your engine rooms quickly explode, that likely means someone has force quit. Don't retreat, don't fall for it, because people without flares have nothing they can do. They just watch the attack. So force quitting does make sense for people in that instance, but it can definitely trip you up when all of a sudden your engine rooms explode and you're like, oh, clearly they were using warriors? Nope, they had Rifle-Zooka, they force quit, no big deal. Now, can we pick up a win here? It's definitely possible. We've got enough Grens chucking, and they're gonna miss long, and they're gonna hit that engine room as this left-hand side starts to come in. And if you're wondering why I flared on that right-hand side, it was because that way our troops got out of those boats before they walked into the range of that cannon and machine gun. We're gonna pick up a win, folks. Maybe, look at that, Johnny Walker using smoke. Smart play there, Johnny. Now, even better would have been if they only smoked their riflemen. That way your zookas still shoot the flamethrower. That's tough to pull off, though. We're going to watch, another smart, maybe not so smart, but getting their zookas underneath that smoke, trying their best to use those GBE abilities. Now, realistically, it probably would have been better not to throw that smoke, because now all of these troops, oh, there we go, they got flares. Good enough. Johnny, avoiding the flotsam. I was almost about to say that that smoke made their troops gather, which would have been a bad thing if with that flotsam. Grenadiers faster than Rifle-Zooka, strictly because we've got this base spread the heck out. So the fact that we've managed to get 6 engine rooms in 2 attacks, that is a big deal at this level. Never would have been able to do that with Rifle-Zooka, or not likely anyways. Again, same thing, flare, Gren. And then as that flare starts to expire, we're going to get a couple more. I probably should have used some rifles mixed in, but we're just going to give her. Tron Funkin' Blows. We're going to give her. Someone must recognize that movie reference. Please, someone pull it up. As our Grens just chuck through all of this stuff, we're going to have a hard time here, though. I need some things to explode. Like, oh, there we go. Mortar on the left-hand side gone. Things are looking up. We are crushing through this with all Grenadiers. Just need to get rid of those last couple mortars. And I don't think those mortars are going to single shot our Grens. Things are looking up, my friends. Come on, Grens. Chuck through it. Getting great value from these Grenadier dudes as we move them forward because they miss less when they're closer. And then just trying to rush through this. So I was a little bit nervous to go through Grens. I thought we would lose for sure, but spreading the base out definitely given us some good value there. Ugh, it's a messy season, my friends. The other account that I showed you to start with will end up getting higher today. Should be able to get it into gold with some grinding. Goofer coming in with Grens as well. I don't know what troops they use with their Grens, but they're having a rough time. They are probably going to fizzle. Probably. And we just walked through their base. So we're going to end that video right there. You will see my account climbing the ranks today. Please do go use code ZMOT in that shop. Get those Cyber Monday deals rockin' and rollin'. I myself, for Cyber Monday, we booked a trip to Mexico on the budgetest of budget airlines. A bit worried about that. No cancellation, no changes, no baggage, pay for water, nickel. And in order to get flight updates, you had to subscribe to their mailing list. Like, it's one of those ones that I'm a bit nervous about that. So in March, if you hear me ranting and raving, just remind me that I knew it was going to be like that. Only way we can get to the sun. And just budget is tight with 3 kids, so that using that code ZMOD in the shop is a big deal. Greatly appreciate. Oh, by the way, do make sure you jump into that video inbox. Go over here, jump into the video inbox, and go get yourself that plushie giveaway right about there. Go get that. All you have to do is comment on that video to be entered. You've got a couple days left. 4 days left, and that will get you entered to win that plushie. I'm amazed how many of you are super duper stoked about that plushie. We'll probably give one more away next week. Need to figure that out though. You guys are like over the moon about that plushie. I'm amazed. So I'm going to try to go through my archives, see if I can dig up one more. We shall see. Getting that chest though, that's a big deal. And not falling down. My other account fell down from 13 into 11 just to get enough tech to start winning. I think I want to skip brick. Green mines. Green mines feel like the answer. There's so many choices. Now I need to start making some tough choices though. I think I need to go decide if I'm going to use brick or not. Brick's iron will would be a big deal. But first I need to place these mines. I will do that. See you tomorrow. Check back in, see how we're doing. Yes, I do have instant training on this account, but I don't think it was required to get those chests going. Grenadiers, I wish you can't see how many troops you lost here, but lots and lots of different tech trees that are available. Do consider subscribing. I might do a third one with no instant training rather than just talking about no instant training. That helped you guys last season. I'm going to go. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, subscribing, clicking the bell, and all the rest of those things. We are going to spend some of our loot. I shall talk to you later. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in.
Peace.